Hey guys, it's Brittany with Drops of Jupiter Astrology. Thank you so much for hanging out. Today, I really wanted to talk a little bit about Alice Bailey and Esoteric Law. It's such an amazing teaching. Alice Bailey, I don't know how much people understand or know about Alice Bailey, or if you've read any of her books or her teachings, or if you've been to any esoteric teachers. But esoteric astrology, is something that I really love, and I would, consider myself an esoteric astrologer. Um, Esoteric simply means of the soul. These are laws of the soul. It's of a higher nature and a higher self, and understanding what the soul really wants in life. Um, why are we here? And what is the soul's purpose in all of this? And how the ego, in a lot of ways, muddies up kind of um, what our purpose in life is. When we realize that the soul needs to be in service of the soul, and the ego needs to be in service of the soul, then we can work. Once we say, hey, soul, you're in control. A little rhyme there. You're driving the car. The ego is not driving the car any longer. It's not, oh, what I feel, what I want to do, what I want to be noticed for. Look at me, look at me, look at me. It's more about, let's dive into life and understand that the soul is hungry, constantly hungry to learn more and more and more and more. Your soul can't wait to dive in. When something horrible is happening in your life, your ego is going, oh, damn, this is going to be horrible. We say you get a flat tire. Oh, damn it, I got a flat tire. This is terrible. Can't freaking believe this. And you're just going, oh, God, the money and the this and that. And you're thinking about all the negative. That's your ego saying, I don't want this experience. Your soul, however, is going, bring it on. You get divorced. Oh, God, this is terrible. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. And your soul's going, bring it on. Bring on the life experience. The person you become after those hardships, that was your soul growing and learning. And it's so important to realize that we don't grow and we don't evolve, and our soul doesn't evolve, and we can't fulfill our astrological duties of the soul to grow unless we have hardship, unless we have pain, and then we understand the love and the beauty and the secret sauce of life without really understanding the downs in life, and how our soul is really growing and learning. And when our soul is in control, that's when you grow, and that's when you go through these three levels of initiation in esoteric law. Your soul, astrologically, your soul is here to grow and learn and make mistakes and become the best it can be. Through esoteric law, it's here to evolve for the greater good of the collective. And so, Alice Bailey's incredible work really does. It speaks to me in such a wonderful way, because it really does, require one to apply their best self to achieve, their highest level of functioning and awareness. And it's such a beautiful way, I feel, to look at a chart and to look at astrology, to be able to say, okay, esoterically, what is your soul trying to get out of this life? Where are we going? In what direction are we going in? And to really look at a chart from the soul standpoint, the esoteric standpoint, and say, esoterically, this is what you're trying to evolve in this life. So I want to talk a little bit about the initiations of esoteric law. So the first initiation, the first step that you go through in the soul evolution is the physical body. And with the physical body, it's basically you're trying to feel confident in being in a body. I feel safe. I feel protected. I feel at home. My body is my temple. I am safe and I am loved and I feel comfortable and at home. I am linking to the bottom chakra, and I am in full respect of my body as my temple, and being kind to your body, and not indulging in addiction and being harmful to your body, and really appreciating what your body has to offer. The second initiation, which is where Alice Bailey says most people do get stuck and have the most time evolving from, is the second initiation. The second initiation is the emotional body. The emotional body is so hard to get past because we get stuck in our emotions, how we feel. I feel, I need love. I need to feel connection. I need to feel grounded. I need to feel, like I have physically, I'm physically savvy. I need, connections to other individuals and to life. You're completely captured and captivated by the second chakra, and it's just constantly about I feel, I need, and it's that emotion that we get stuck in a lot of the time, and we can spend lives just stuck in the second initiation, trying to learn how to not be emotional wrecks. We really are. I mean, if you look at our current political scene, where people are so polarized, and they hear something from one party that they don't agree with, and they just lose it, and they don't want to listen to the other side. They don't want to hear both sides and not immediately be reactive. They don't want to hear and slow down and then move forward. It's just bam. I automatically am emotional. A lot of times in relationships, people get this way where, I feel very firmly about something and I don't want to hear your side. I'm just going to be reactive. A higher degree of the second initiation would be somebody that is calm in their emotional body, in their emotional state. And when something really rattles them, when there's an emergency, when there's a really difficult time going on for them, they are able to keep it together and see what they're made of, and be able to connect and ground and function in those situations. Not just become, a ball on the floor and not be able to react, because then they're getting stuck in the emotional intensity of a situation. They're not connecting, they're not functioning, and they're not evolving emotionally to really be able to see what they're made of. So we do get stuck in this polarized emotional state, and that's what keeps people stuck in the second initiation. People, they've got this spiritual fixation, and they are trying to learn as much as they can about, religion and God and astrology and, all these different realms that can really provoke emotion. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, they're going through the motions of practicing the spiritual embodiment. But at the end of the day, when something horrible happens or somebody does something mean to you, it's F you. And, you're not being able to stay in yourself and say, okay, this happened. And now I have a reaction. It's just a quick reaction. It's an F you, screw you, go to hell, and it's not thought out. It's not thought through. And it's very impulsive. And people get stuck in that second initiation. The third, the highest initiation is if you think of the triangle, the monad, at the very top, we have the mental body, and that's the third initiation. And then on each corner, we have physical and we have emotional, and we put them together. And we have the trifecta. The mind is focused. The mind is able to study and focus and tap into information. And it allows that individual to be a channel, for the collective. Can you ask yourself, hey, can I tap into information and be of a higher functioning and maturity to hear information, hear both sides of a situation, and then be used as a channel for that information? Can you allow your mind to see both sides and then insert a point of view? It's not insert here before hearing both sides. It's not just, my side and that's that and, nothing else. The mental body is allowing the individual to be a channel for information. And, according to Alice Bailey, the empty mind is of the most valuable. And you need to be able to use your words, your ability to communicate for the greater good of the collective and of humanity, and facilitate the highest vibration. We don't just want to be, spewing out negativity and hate and emoting and not really helping the collective, the human condition to evolve, allow ourselves to evolve through this higher level of thinking. And so this is a really challenging place to get to, because emotions are very powerful. The way we feel and the way the ego can take over emotion is very powerful. And when we're able to tap into the soul and let the soul drive the bus, we are then able to get through these three initiations of higher consciousness and look at our charts in astrology and read them for what they are. And, when you think about what astrology is, it really is just, it's the ego. Look at my chart, look at my chart, look at me. What do I say? Where's my Mercury? You know what I mean? And when we are able to see the chart from the soul's point of view, when you look at the chart as my soul, through the eyes of the soul versus through the eyes of the ego, we then see the chart for what it really is. We see our life's purpose for what it really is, and we're able to accomplish and grow and evolve much more than we ever could if we weren't looking through that lens. So I just wanted to take a minute And, just make this video because I think it's so important to get the esoteric side of things for a minute, and then come back and look at your chart after soaking this information in. And I think that it really does help to see things through a different lens. It's pretty nice. So guys, if you have any questions on esoteric law or the teachings of Alice Bailey or esoteric astrology, please hit me up. You can click like on this video if you like it. You can subscribe to my channel. You can also go to my my website, dropsofjupiterastrology.com. You can always send me a message there. I'm so happy to talk to people that want to free their soul and want to evolve and grow, and just it makes me really, really happy to talk to you guys, hear your stories, and help you, and you help me, and it's really awesome. You can also go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/dropsofjupiterastrology. Click like so I know you were there, and certainly you can always request a consultation, any of my reports that I sell, and I would really, really love it, if you guys, could leave your comments on what what you'd like to see, videos of what you'd like to see, how you feel about esoteric law, if you've ever heard of it. So yeah, I look forward to making another video, but please hit me up and let's have a conversation. So let's keep the conversation going, guys. And until next time, see you later. Stay safe, and always remember to spread compassion, inspire compassion for everyone. See ya.